And now, from the man who puts the O in domino, it's snack time.
Welcome to Snackboy. Today we're going to talk about what happens to little boys who are lustful, little boys who fall in love. Yesterday I talked about my lustful, moist grandmother. I talked about Grandma and her obsession, her lustful obsession with the pharmacy guy, and I felt kind of guilty. I was like, is it really fair to make Grandma an elderly lady, a lady who's in the twilight golden years of her life? She's in the Rose Blanche Dorothy years of her life. Is it fair to make it sound like only old women can be obsessed and lustful and do crazy things for love? It's not true, because as a child, as a young, unwrinkled boy in elementary school, Snackboy, I wasn't having a whole lot of luck in love. And there's a certain girl in my history class. Her name was Michelle. She was quite gorgeous. Utterly lovely, really. So one day I listened. My locker was only 3 down from hers, you see it. I listened to her conversation because my mom told me, Sunday School Sue taught me, Terry, you always have to listen to women to get the edge. You don't have to be the best looking guy in the world. You don't have to be the most athletic, but you have to listen. You have to be sympathetic. And I listened, and I realized through her conversation with her best friend Eileen that she was a gymnast, and she was involved in the JackNastics program after school. And I said, if JackNastics is good enough for Michelle, darn it, it's good enough for me. So I joined, and I talked to Jack, but JackNastics was not at the school. So Jack himself, the teacher of JackNastics, which is gymnastics by Jack, pretty much, JackNastics. Jack said, okay, you're in. No problem. And I said, Jack, I really like Michelle. And he kind of looked at me and he went, I bet you do. Oh, no offense, kid. Yeah, that's good. Go for it. Sure. And I thought to myself, how dare he? How dare he make me feel like I could not get Michelle? Hinckley could get Jodie Foster. I can get Michelle. So there I was in gymnastics, and even though I wasn't a natural gymnast, I soon developed the ability to walk upon my hands. And one in front of the other, I would walk across the gym trying to impress the fair maiden beauty, Michelle. Did it work? Hell no! Whatever. And she would yawn. Oh, whatever, okay. And then other times when I would get my turn on the ropes, I would jump through the air like Tarzan. I would grab my rope, like Carol Burnett, and I would grab my rope and swing to the other side. And would Michelle be impressed? Not even a bit. She never looked at my lack of a butt. Yes, I had no butt. She never looked at my washboard abs. I didn't have washboard abs. She didn't care. She didn't care even a little bit. Nothing I could do. So one day on the balance beam, I went, Michelle, this one's for you. And I fell off the beam. How uncool is that? I know, Snackboy. How uncool is that? I know since I've learned that the harder you try in love, the less you get. But at the time, I was pulling out every single stop. I knew she loved the song, Oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. And so one day when I was walking on my hands, I tried to clap my feet to the Oh, Mickey song, and hopefully I thought she'd sing along, but, I was like walking on my hands going, it didn't work. And I had to look in the mirror. I had to look at the man in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said. And then one day I came to practice, and I said, you know what? I am not going to even try anymore. I'm not going to lower my ego, lower myself to try to pick up this goddess, this perfection. No, I will not lower myself anymore. And I came in the next day, and guess what? I realized something that day in elementary school. Michelle did not like me. No, Michelle had a crush of her own. Michelle had a crush on Julie, another girl in JackNastics, and I learned that sometimes it's not that you're not good enough. Sometimes it's that you're just not their taste.